Dave Marsh, Shy Golf TV. Did you see that shank? Ah! But what do you do if you've got the shanks? Let me explain a couple of the reasons why it happens, and then I'll explain how we can get rid of it. Now, basically the shank comes because we're going to get the heel and the hosel in to hit the ball before the actual club face. So the club is coming across the ball. So that's the first thing to understand. This is what's actually making contact with the ball. Now what tends to happen is that you start to come over the top of the ball. So now you can see the club is getting outside the line and it's coming down with the hosel coming across the ball. And that's basically what makes contact with the ball, first of all. That's really where 90% of shanks come from. So again, as we swing back, we'd come over the top and the heel and the hosel comes in and that low fade goes to the right or the shank. So it's a coming over the top motion. So what we need to think about is starting a new move where we get the club and the arms falling. We need to get the club working back inside the ball. Now, if I just use the basket that's just over here, just throw the basket in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the basket into place just in a direct line back from the ball. And now we're going to work the swing, working out and back in. Working out and back in. We want the club attacking from a more of an inside plane or right on plane, and that'll stop us shanking. A shank basically is coming because you're coming over the top of the ball. So we want to reverse that process. Get the club coming inside. Do it with two arms. Out, back in. Out, back in. Now if we do that, we're going to get the toe of the club coming more towards the ball rather than the heel of the club. And it's much less likely then you're going to get a shank. It can still happen from there, but your odds are much lower. So once we've had some practice swings, just getting around here, and you can go and put 20 or so practice swings, just get that feeling of out and back in. Then move the basket out of the way, and just get that feeling again with a shot. We're going to go out and back in. Out, back in. And that really will get rid of the shank straight away. So it's a drill you can do on the golf course. If you hit a slight shank, and bear in mind it can happen. Ian Poulter even hit a shank in the Masters a couple of years ago. So the top guys do it too, so don't be too downhearted. But now you know why it happens, and now you know how you can get rid of it. That's it. Now if you enjoyed today's video, click below to watch yesterday's video, or come back tomorrow and we'll see some more stuff. Hat de bay.